the Philippines is one of 3 host countries for the 2023 FIBA World Cup starting later this month. The host country hasn't won the tournament since Yugoslavia in 1970, and the last top 2 finish came with Turkey being the runner-up in 2010. So what are the chances that Gilas can break the curse and medal or even win it all? I'd say this is one of the best teams we've seen come out of the Philippines in quite some time. They're led by a proven NBA bucket getter in Jordan Clarkson, who averaged 21 points per game for the Utah Jazz last season. Clarkson played in 2 Asian Qualifiers games with the team, averaging 25 points, 6.5 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per contest. It was an impressive showing and made it clear he can be the leader for this team. Then they have their one naturalized player, 35-year-old forward Justin Brownlee. His experience, toughness, and leadership should be vital to the team's success and help them come together as a unit. Then they have the 2 young fan favorites. Dwight Ramos, a 24-year-old guard who plays in the Japanese B-League, should be an integral part of the team and is one of the country's brightest young stars. Then you have 7'3" big man Kai Sotto, who's coming off his debut summer league with the Orlando Magic, where he was a dominant defensive force. The 21-year-old is the country's brightest young star and has hopes of an NBA future someday, and a strong showing at this World Cup could help him get that. So we know that there's talent on this team, but will it be enough? Let's get into what to expect from the Philippines at the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Before we get into the potential deep run into the tournament for this year's host, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Okay, so to get a real idea of how competitive Gilas can be, we have to take a look at their group. The FIBA World Cup has 32 teams, and they're split into groups of 4. The top 2 teams in each group advance to the next round after playing each team in their group once. The 3 other teams in Group A with the Philippines are Angola, the Dominican Republic, and Italy. Let's run through each of them. I'd say that Angola is pretty clearly the weakest team in the group. They're led by NBA backup big man Bruno Fernando, who has career averages of just 3.4 points and 3 rebounds in the NBA. He is a strong, physically imposing force inside, but at just 6'9", the Philippines have the size to deal with him. When you have a team led by Clarkson versus a team led by Fernando, it doesn't really seem like a tough call. I mean, you can't take any game for granted, but the Philippines should handle Angola with relative ease. Then you look at the Dominican Republic, who seems like they're going to be the best team in the group. They're led by NBA All-Star big man Karl Anthony Towns, who will be the best player in Group A. It's been a decade since he played for the DR, and he will take them to a completely different level. Outside of Towns, the team is led by exciting youngsters. Lester Quinones lit up the 2023 Summer League, and I have a video that suggests he could be the Warriors' replacement for Jordan Poole moving forward. They also have Justin Manaya, a forward who played 4 games for the Trailblazers last season, and then they have another exciting young guard in Jean Montero, who was one of the first stars for Overtime Elite. They'll be extremely difficult to deal with, and likely no one on the Philippines can effectively guard Towns. So if Dominican is likely to finish first, that leaves 2 teams to vie for the second spot in the group and a place in the next round: Italy and the Philippines. I'd say that Gilas has the upper hand. Italy has historically been a very strong team on the international stage, and they are currently ranked number 10 in the world by FIBA, so it won't be easy. But Paolo Banchero, who could have been Italy's brightest star, chose to play for Team USA instead. Italy will play together, but they're not lined with high-level NBA talent. The team will be led by Utah Jazz forward Simone Fontecchio, who will score in bunches. He'll be flanked by Nico Mannion, a former college and high school star in America, and Timberwolves guard Matteo Spagnolo. It's not going to be a blowout victory for the Philippines most likely, but I prefer their talent at the top over what Italy has to offer. So I'd predict they finish second in Group A behind the Dominican Republic and advance to the round of 16. Then they would have to finish top 2 in a group composed of the top 2 teams from Group A and Group B. The teams emerging from Group B will likely be 2 of China, Puerto Rico, and Serbia. Considering Serbia is missing both Nikola Jokic and Vasilije Micic, I'd take the Philippines over any team in Group B. That means that as long as they can get past Italy in their own group, they have a very good chance of making the top 8, which would be an incredible achievement. We'll see where they go from there, but expect it to come down to Italy or the Philippines, and I'd say the host country should win. Clarkson will lead the team in scoring, likely followed by Brownlee. Then expect the young guys like Sotto and Ramos to make an impact. Let me know what you think. They have the crowd on their side, and although some may not know it, the Philippines is one of the most basketball-obsessed countries in the entire world. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.